Right, Sam Noakes, for goodness sake, Naeem Ali has had 73 fights and no one's ever stopped him. What on earth have you just done?
Well, I've stopped him, haven't I, Deb? But those 73 fights weren't against me, were they? But, you know, like, I think the trick of it is not rushing it. Do you know what I mean? Like Al said, we're going 6. I had in my head, like, even like I thought I'd stop him. I thought it'd be 5 or 6, to be honest. And I weren't rushing it, and it just come off nicely. I wouldn't have had it any other way, to be honest with you.
I mean, he weighed more than you. That was going against you. He came in late notice, you know, a bit of surprise for you as well. And he's had all those fights, that record. He's got his own streak of not being stopped, and you've ended it.
That's what I mean. I thought he'd want to hold on to it, just like I want to hold on to mine, to be honest. But it was short notice for him as well. I mean, I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but I'm not an easy person just to get the phone call on the Thursday night, and you don't know what training he's doing. So I will give him some credit. Maybe on another day, but today wasn't his day, was it? So.
Tell us how you did it then. It looked like you were a bit patient in there. You knew you had a heavier guy in front of you. You need to pick your shots a bit more.
I think what it is he's showing him very good at covering up on the ropes. So I thought rather than just throwing shots, I thought if he's covering up, I'll let him come off. I said I've got another 4 rounds, and I'm stepping it up. That was only first gear, to be honest with you. But I think, yeah, it was just, I felt good all week. I mean, I was fresh out from the other week, which is more like helpful than a hindrance. Like, I wasn't sore after the last one. It's not all new again where you had such a long layoff. So it all just went out perfect. I had a perfect day yesterday. I didn't have to make weight. That was lovely. It was just perfect. You know what I mean? So that's why I got the perfect result.
It also looked like you've made a new friend because, I mean, he was chatting away to you at the end when your name was being announced as the victor over him. He was going, yeah, like cheering for you.
Well, I like to think, like, we all know, like, they're journeymen. Like, we all know it's not 50-50 in there. And I think you got to give these boys some respect and credit because without them, we wouldn't have the sport. And it ain't like, I ain't going to be there jumping on the ropes. You know what I mean? Like, we're both in there to do a job here today. I'm in there to learn. He's in there to help me. So I think it's a mutual respect there, isn't it? You got to be like that. You got to look after people on the way up, innit? Do you know what I mean? So.
Very well said. What did he say to you then?
You're going to put me on the spot? I can't really remember. He just said I was tough and that he just got off the settee and all that. But I thought that was the case anyway, to be honest, hence why he was so heavy. But yeah, it weren't good weight. When they said, he's 10 pounds heavier, it sounds scary, like you're going to get in there some big muscly fella, but it weren't the case. So
you took this fight like very short notice, and I believe you cancelled a holiday in order to take this fight. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, I went down to Cornwall after the last fight on the Sunday. Lucky I got good friends really because I drove, so I got the phone call Tuesday night and I said, like, I was sitting there, I was eating a pack of biscuits with a cup of tea, yeah. Al rings me, do you want to fight? And I'm thinking, oh no, I've got to get the weight down, yeah. Like, obviously, the boys left with me, which without even a moan, and I am very thankful for that. Ben Swift, Louis Rose for you when you watch it, they won't come back with me. And then turns out that I got the weight down anyway, and then I got the phone call saying the opponent's pulled out last minute. You can have breakfast and that tomorrow because the fella's 70 kilos. So. Yeah, as I said, it's worked out perfect for me, to be honest. I wouldn't have had it any other way, really.
The streak continues. We're now at 7, right?
Well, I said to Al, if I get this geezer out here, I'm getting to 10.
You might go beyond that.
Well, I reckon I will, but I want to get 10. No, I've said it too many times now. When he said he's never been stopped, I was thinking, I've got to stop him. I said it on national TV that I'm going to get 10 in 10. I've got to do it now. But if I got him, I reckon he's as tough as they come. And I mean, if it's more of a prospect, they open up more, which is better for me, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%. And speaking of prospects who would open up more, you know what I'm going to ask you. There was a bit of beef. Well, kind of
it's nice, isn't it? Yeah. I think it's like everyone's calling it beef and rivalry. Like we're all right. We're both respectable lads. Like we know we're going to get a big fight, and we know we're going to earn a lot of money for it. And like I think it's good. I like having a little bit of back and forth. Like it ain't got to be a rivalry. I don't hate the guy. I got no animosity for him. It's just going to be a good fight, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I think in a year's time you're going to be selling out arenas.
Absolutely, and the man that I didn't even get the chance to say his name is Mark Chamberlain. He's knocking people out as well. He's in the same weight division as you. Big fight down the line. What kind of message? I'm sure he was watching. What kind of message do you think you sent to him tonight?
Well, all I've got to say to Marky boy, I said, look, train that a little bit harder, run that a little bit quicker, lift that a little bit heavier, because I am coming for you, my son. And if I had the mic, I'd drop it.
Congratulations, Sam.
Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot.
Well done, mate. Well done. That was a perfect night.